Hey there, business owners. Let's talk about why using AI agents for lead generation is a game changer. They save you time, ensure every lead gets a response, and help you close more deals while you focus on running your business. Sounds like a dream, right? But if you've ever Googled AI tools for lead generation, you know there are so many options out there. It can feel like trying to pick the perfect movie on Netflix, except your business success is at stake, so it's overwhelming to say the least. That's why in today's video I'm gonna simplify it for you. We'll compare 3 different ways to build AI agents for generating calls so you can confidently choose the best one for your business. And let me tell you, I've been working with AI and automation for years. I've built systems that help businesses scale, and I've tested these tools in real-world scenarios to see what really works. So you're getting insights for someone who's been in the trenches and knows what it takes to create AI solutions that deliver results. And hey, before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss more tips on how to scale your business. First up, let's talk about the automation builder type of tools. This one is like playing with Lego blocks. If Lego blocks were programmed to say, if this happened, then do that. It's very similar to those email marketing automation tools like ActiveCampaign you might already be using. Sounds cool, right? Well, not so fast. Here's how it works. When a lead replies to something, the AI responds based on a preset rules. So for example, if a lead says, I'm interested, it sends a response like, great, when can we schedule a call? Simple, but it doesn't stop there. These decisions and actions are chained together to simulate a natural conversation. The AI moves through a series of predetermined steps designed to mimic how a human might respond in real time. For instance, after asking about scheduling, the AI might ask for the lead's preferred time slot or confirm their contact details. It's like playing a well-rehearsed play where each line follows the next. The goal is to make the interaction feel seamless and engaging. However, this chain only works if every possible scenario is accounted for. The moment a lead steps off script with an unexpected question, the whole flow breaks down. And here's the funny part. Even when the lead's reply is technically part of the scenario, the AI might still get confused. It's like asking your GPS for directions to a coffee shop, and instead of guiding you, it takes you to a random parking lot because it didn't recognize the word latte. Leads might use different wording or phrasing, and the system just sits there scratching its metaphorically head going, what now? Another big challenge? Updating the system. Let's say your business decides to offer weekend slots. You now need to go back and manually change the flow. And if you've got a ton of rules, that's like finding the needle in a haystack. Imagine scrolling through a spreadsheet with 1,000 tabs, all just to fix one tiny issue. So changing an agent inside an automation builder will feel just like that. You need to find the exact step and then modify it accordingly, and all the while making sure you're not breaking the existing flow. So it's not exactly efficient, right? And it's not just about finding the rule to update. Every time you make a change, there's the risk of accidentally breaking the entire automation. It's like playing Jenga, one wrong move and the whole structure comes crashing down. You'll find yourself frenetically patching things up, hoping that your leads will still be well taken care of. Even worse, if your rules are set up in a way that relies on very specific phrases or keywords, a single unexpected reply from a lead can throw the whole system into chaos. Picture this: the AI expects someone to say, I'm available on Saturday, but instead the lead replies, how about the weekend? The system, instead of connecting the dots, responds with something completely unrelated, like, sorry, I don't have a response for that. It's awkward and can leave the prospect feeling ignored. And remember, these aren't even truly unexpected scenarios, they're just minor variations of what you already planned for. But because the system doesn't have the flexibility to adapt, it treats them like alien messages coming from another planet. You're basically left trying to guess how many more unexpected variations might pop up next. Talk about frustrating. Another quirk of these systems is their inability to handle multiple consecutive replies from a lead. Imagine you ask someone a question and instead of waiting for your response, they enthusiastically fire off a follow-up message. For instance, I love to schedule a call. Also, do you have any slots on the weekend? A well-trained human would say, great, let's figure out timing and answer that weekend question. But the AI, it's like watching someone trying to juggle and dropping all the balls. It often ends up ignoring the second message entirely or awkwardly responding to the wrong one. Conversations aren't always neat and clear, but when the system assumes that they are, it creates awkward moments that can cost you a lead. So here are the main issues you'll encounter when relying on an automation builder for lead generation. 1. Hard to build, harder to update. 2. Doesn't handle multiple replies. 3. Super limited, like a toddler following a script. 4. No memory of conversation history. And here's the kicker. Once the flowchart ends, it's game over. No improvisation, no personalization, just silence. Imagine having an employee who hangs up mid-conversation because they run out of things to say. And now if you're still with me, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and reach more amazing business owners like you. Next up, we have the single prompt builder. This one is like a one-hit wonder in the AI world. You give it one big step of instruction, and I mean big. Think of it as writing the ultimate guide for your AI to follow during a conversation. Imagine sitting down to write a rule book for every possible situation your AI might encounter, from how to greet a lead, to how to respond to objections, to how to close a call. It's a daunting task. Now here's the kicker. While it sounds simple in theory, reality often paints a different picture. Conversations are fluid, unpredictable, and nuanced. Your AI needs to juggle multiple objectives, asking discovery questions, addressing concerns, and steering the lead toward booking a call, all based on the single massive prompt. Think of it like giving someone a script for a play where they're the only actor and they have to play every role perfectly. Spoiler, it rarely works as intended. The problem with this method is that it's very fragile. If the instructions are too general, the AI can go off track and miss key parts of the conversation. On the other hand, if you make the instructions too detailed, the AI might get overwhelmed and struggle to respond in a natural way. It's a tricky balance to maintain, and when this happens, the AI often comes across as robotic and disconnected, making it harder to build a real connection with the lead. Basically, it's like walking a tightrope, where even a small misstep can throw off the entire interaction, because you need to keep that balance between providing enough information for the AI to do the process right, but if you throw in too much information, the AI won't be able to implement all the instructions. So most of the time, instead of helping you generate calls, the AI might end up frustrating your potential customers. Even when you somehow manage to strike a balance, the AI rarely feels smooth or engaging. It's still limited by the massive set of rules it has to follow, and any slight deviation can cause it to trip up, leaving your leads feeling misunderstood or ignored. So I decided to put this system to the test in real-life scenarios. I gave it detailed prompts and set it loose on actual conversation with leads. The results? Let's just say they were interesting. In one instance, I instructed the AI to ask leads about their biggest challenges before offering to book a call. Instead, it jumped straight into the pitch like an overeager salesperson who skipped their morning coffee. Oftentimes, it did ask a few questions, but they were so generic that they didn't lead anywhere meaningful. It felt like watching someone trying to make small talk but forgetting why they started the conversation in the first place. There were also some moments when the AI actually performed decently, but only because I was practically holding its hand. I had to guide it with detailed responses to keep it on track. These tests showed me that while the system could technically function, it often stumbled when faced with anything slightly outside the perfect scenario. So here's what happens in real life. Run 1. The AI skips the discovery phase entirely and goes straight to book a call. Run 2. It asks a few questions but doesn't bother with follow-ups. Run 3. It actually does a decent job, but only because I spoon-fed it detailed answers. Now imagine you're a lead. The AI asks, "What's your biggest challenge right now?" And when you answer, it doesn't follow up. That's like someone nodding politely while thinking about what's for dinner. Not exactly the kind of connection that builds trust. So here are the pros and cons of using a single prompt. Pros: super simple to set up, easy to tweak. Cons: randomly ignores instructions, no follow-up questions so no connection is built, gets worse as the prompt gets longer. It's like hiring a salesperson who shows up on day 1 with all the enthusiasm but forgets half of what was taught to them by day 3. Not ideal. And if you think making the prompt longer will it fix it, think again. It only confuses the AI more. And finally, let me introduce you to phase-focused approach. This is what we do at Saleswell, and honestly, it's a game changer. Imagine your AI having a personalized playbook for every part of the conversation and knowing exactly when to switch gears. Here's how it works. We break the conversation into phases. Each phase has its own prompt that's laser focused on what needs to happen. The AI can smoothly transition between phases based on what the lead says. For example, if a lead mentions they're struggling with time management during the discovery phase, the AI can shift gears and dig deeper into that pain point by asking follow-up questions like, how has this challenge affected your overall productivity? Once the AI gathers enough insights, it can seamlessly move into the next phase, such as presenting solutions or addressing objections. This phase-based design ensures that each part of the conversation feels purposeful and connected. It's like having a roadmap that adapts to detours. The AI doesn't just stick to a rigid path but adjusts based on the flow of the interaction. For instance, if the lead expresses hesitance, AI knows to enter objection handling mode, addressing concerns before moving forward. By breaking the conversation into these manageable chunks, the AI not only builds trust but also creates a sense of natural progression. Leads feel heard and understood, which is critical for building a connection and ultimately converting them into clients. This dynamic approach is what sets it apart from more linear systems. For example, in the discovery phase, the AI focuses entirely on understanding the lead's needs. If the lead mentions a specific challenge, the AI can dig deeper, asking follow-up questions like, how has this challenge impacted your business? Once the AI gathers enough information, it seamlessly transitions to the next phase, like objection handling, or it books directly a call. Lead says, I'm not sure I need this. AI replies, what challenges are you currently facing? Bam! So it's like having a top-performing salesperson who knows exactly what to say and when to say it. Here are the benefits of the phase-focused approach. Adapts to different scenarios, builds trust by asking meaningful follow-up questions, feels like a real human conversation, and scales easily while your business grows. This approach turns your AI into a star team member that learns and improves over time. Unlike those other methods that plateau or worse, break. So if this sounds like the solution you've been looking for, hit subscribe right now and don't forget to check out Saleswell platform to see how we can help you put your lead generation on autopilot. I've put a link in the description so you can click that link right now. Whether you're just starting to explore automation or you're ready to go all in with a phase-based approach, there's an option for everyone. Let me know in the comments which approach you're currently using or want to try. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow business owners. Let's make scaling your business easier and more fun.